Hello everyone, and I'll be playing I Am Nina, where you must convince your mom that you really are her daughter. I don't know, this must be a case of stolen identity or something. That was N-I-M? The Nima? Oh, I thought that said Nima. Nina, not Nima. Oops. Dark, cold, endless, and utterly serene. Perfect, undulating prison for you to spend eternity. An irritating yet familiar voice scratches at your brain. You find yourself violently awoken by a mysterious figure. It worked. You're breathing. The air is cold and stagnant. The walls that surround you provide the room with a distinct lack of natural light. You're underground. Dozens of boxes overflowing, but trinkets bring a strange sense of comfort. That comfort dissipates as you realize you're being tied to the chair you're sitting in. A bungee cord holds your head up. A stranger stands across the room, hesitating to approach. Nima, is that you? Your words in the brain can be combined to unlock new words. Nima, stranger, mom? All the words are stored in the library after they're unlocked. And then when you're done, words can be dragged from your brain down to your mouth to unlock new dialogue. Who is Nima? Am I Nima? Just tell her whatever she wants to hear. Mom? That what? Mom, what's going on? But yes, it's all coming back to you now. You are Nima Lee, and this is your mother, Annabelle. Ooh. Mom breathes a sigh of relief and smiles. Oh, thank God, I thought I lost you. She silently steps forward but stops herself just short of throwing her arms around you in an embrace. Pauses. Lost. Me? Mom shudders. Let me bring you some food first. You must be starving. Mom exits the basement, silently clambering her way up the stairs. I hope she trips and cracks her skull. Thanks, Mom. A sopping wet bowl of slop is presented to you. The odor reminiscent of wet dog and dirty socks is masked by overwhelming amounts of soy sauce. Your nose begins to shrivel like a worm left out in the sun. Mom unties your hands but leaves your waist and head fastened to the chair. With some effort, you can now eat your gruel. Places a small, dull spoon in your now free hand. It's even uglier up close. Okay, Nima, before you eat, you need to have a little talk. There was an accident. Your memories may have been affected, and I want to ensure you're okay before everything goes back to normal. You're going to be living and sleeping in the basement for now. Can you untie me? You're tied up for your own safety. If you fall unconscious, I don't want you to fall and hurt yourself. Just follow her rules, and then we'll be free. You're not a prisoner. This is just a controlled environment for you to heal in, okay? You look at your bowl of food and then back up at her. You try to nod, but your head just bounces in your bind. Alright, so starting tomorrow, I'm going to be bringing you items. I want you to think of how these items make you feel. Do they bring back any memory? For now, let's start with something simple as an example. Takes the bowl of gruel and pushes it towards you. What does this kongi make you think of? You can start to eat while we talk. Disgust. Let's see, I have these words. Oh, I can make words. Kongi, disgust, Nima. So let's do Nima, disgust, mom? Food. I had to start stranger, food, stranger, Nima, mom, food, and that's about it. How about hungry? Happy? Okay, got happy. Let's do disgust and mom. That combined? Okay, no, that's just food. Let's do happy. Kongi, happy? No. Mom? Work? So, can I drag this into your brain? Kinda confused now. You hesitate, looking down at the bowl and back at her. Although she claims there's no wrong answers, you know that's not true. She's looking for a specific response. So I have to try not to make her mad. But the Kongi is ew, or actually happy. Where's happy? Makes her happy. Happy? Are we happy about this? It's the thought that counts. You go. Nima, are you okay? Expression is kind of vacant. Makes you feel hungry? Let's see, hungry. Food. Not going for one in here. Hungry? Gruel. Fantastic source of nutrients, high in protein, fats, minerals, the perfect feast for any growing boy or girl. Before you know it, you find yourself shoveling mouthful of lumpy kongi down your gullet. Delicious. Barely knows the crunchy calcium-packed fish bones floating into your gums. You feel your stomach distending in your body, an uncomfortable weight that only succeeds in making you hungrier. Easy there, champ. Mom grimaces, disgusted by your enthusiasm. She yanks the bowl away from you, almost as fast as you set it down. You really were hungry. You usually hate my cooking. Can I have more? I think you've had enough for now, dear. You yawn. The bowl of kongi certainly chased away your appetite. Now you prefer to find a nice den to crawl inside and sleep. Mom sets the bowl aside and lets out a long sigh, stares at you intently, preparing for something. How much of the accident do you remember? You shake your head. Some things just come to you, but as far as you're concerned, everything that happened before you woke up in this basement feels like a dream. You were swimming. You hit your head. You're lucky I was able to rescue you. Clutch your head as a bolt of pain travels from the top of your cranium down to your spine. Ow. Likely story. A memory surges to you. You recall looking up at your mother's stony face. In her hand, she clutches a small, sharp knife designed to cut through flesh and organs. Your mother looks worried as she reaches out to console you. You recoil away from her. Maybe we should talk about this later. Tomorrow the real test will begin. You will pass those, and you'll be free to leave the basement, and everything can return to normal. How am I supposed to pass if I can barely remember anything? I suppose it's only fair if you have a chance to ask me some questions in return. There's a shuddering pain racking your brain. You're almost spent for the day. Use your next words carefully. What do you want to know? About the pain? No, swimming. I got hurt while swimming? You feel like you don't trust that explanation. You went swimming by yourself and hit your head on a rock. I told you not to go because the current was strong, but you didn't listen as usual. You were lucky I found you when I did. Really? Yeah. Her voice is tinged with regret. She's lying to you. Your eyes are growing heavy. You're running out of energy. Anything else? Let's see. Drowning. Oh, not that. Here we go. Now. Did I die? Did I die in the accident? No. You were in a coma. Let's not worry about that right now, okay? You yawn, your mother takes notice. You know, see, Nima, sweetie, don't you think it's time to go to bed? I just have one more question. Okay, what do you want? Paint? Oh, you hurt me. I remember you hurt me. Mom flinches. You can tell you have struck a nerve. She begins to tremble. Nima. Honey. I know I'm not always present, but I would never. You have a second memory come to you. You're trapped in an abyss, eyes shut, and disconnected from your brain. You feel your mother holding your hand. No, play dumb. Sorry, Mom. I'm confused. Mom relaxes a little, although she doesn't let go of the barb you stuck in her. Lately, I've been prioritizing my work over you, and that's not fair. It'll be different now, I promise. That doesn't mean that I've ever actively wanted to hurt you. But I can't deny that you've been hurt because I've not been there for you when you needed me. Conversation trails off. You're both unwilling to look at each other. The pain surging through your brain terminates with a sudden pull of the plug. Your eyes cut to blindness, and then you feel your body fall forward to be caught by the ropes fastening to your chair. Flicker in and out of consciousness as rogue bolts of electricity wiggle your neurons. Mom hums a familiar song. A pair of tender arms bear the full weight of your malnourished and sickly form. You are lured onto a lumpy mattress, tucked in routinely without indulgence. Whoever carried you here was hesitant to do so. Her acts of mothership seemed little more than a performance. Despite that, you feel a gentle hand lovingly caress the side of your face, and once again the world goes dark. Her mom definitely, whether by accident or not, hurt her. Ugh, my head hurts. This is my room? I barely remember it. There is a lot of words here. Let's combine stuff. Pain, pain, pain. Fear. Lonely. Water. There's just a lot of things. Danger. Did I knock the mom? Let's not do that yet. Was it always this lumpy? I was his child, and I was her child. In this kingdom by the sea. Child's drawing, it vaguely resembles a koi fish. James Pond? The bathroom's locked. Well, if I need to... Not to toot my own horn, but I'm a pretty strong swimmer. Yeah, so... Okay, well, the current was strong, so... This book is about evolution. Wonder what we'll evolve into. It's been a long time working on this one. No one even read it. These fish are trapped in a fake world. Hong Gwen? 7? Even after all these years of studying, my Mandarin still sucks. 101 dinosaur jokes that will have your friends roaring. JP. 100 dinosaurs pay their bills. With Tyrannosaurus checks. Oh, that was lame. Understanding paleobiology. Helen Summerlane. How old is she? Reading all these big books. Tales from the Uncool Kid, Benson Burns. This book used to be so relatable, now I just think he's a loser. What's he so happy about? Pisses me off. What's this? Penguin? Wonder if they're all jealous of the birds in the sky. Ew. Why is there a cockroach? Wish I could be the powerhouse of the cell. The Nima chondria. Human looks strange. He used to chew on those pencils. This is my special jar of wishes. Right now I wish I could get out of here. My purpose in life. Wonder what my purpose is. Is it July already? It feels like it's been a million years. Milk, rice, coffee, tomatoes. Wonder if Mom had time to pick up groceries while I was gone. Doesn't seem like it. Help Mom file taxes. Mom was always so stressed about those. Dumb bass? Hey, that bass is trying its best. My old locker, I can't remember the password. I see. We gotta look for the password. Tomato Boy is the coolest. I read all of the comics. Save the whales. Though it is beautiful when a whale dies, they host an entire ecosystem. I think that's about it. Hold on. Wonder what's out there. Is this even a real room? I guess I should knock for her now. Hold up. I have to make new words. Life, aquarium, fish, dad, me, trap, awesome. Okay, there's a lot of words I can make here. Maybe. Swimming, shark, completion, judgment, school, work, world, mom, built, dream, work, fully, water. You know what? I'm just gonna do this randomly. Try to make as many words as I possibly can. Camping. Knowledge. Mommy. Pond. Relation. Dad. Grief. So the dad must have died. And that must have fueled the mom's, I don't know, weird behavior. Maybe controlling behavior. You boy. Wood field. Camping. Poppin'. Fish. Gold. Trap gold. Critter. Wooden. Hungry. I think I got everything. I'm making any new words anymore, I think. Rude. I think that could be about everything. Hold on, what's this? I was not talented at all. That's dad. Okay, let's call for mom. Are you awake? Yes. Oh, she looks so menacing. Could hear her undo a series of deadbolts, opening the door only a crack for it to be caught by the chain lock and held nearly closed. She studies you, closes the door. You hear her undo the latch chain and open the door again. You didn't clean yourself up. The bathroom door is locked. Her cold demeanor thaws for a moment. Shit. Pounds her head with the palm of her hand. She gestures for you to go sit at the table while she retreats into your room and unlocks the bathroom. Quick, lock her in. You hesitate, weighing the risk of trapping your mother in your prison. She returns quickly and efficiently. The bathroom is unlocked. She doesn't take note of you, passing by to ascend the stairs, and then Sadako bumps and exits the basement. You fidget in your chair, wondering if you did something to upset her. She's not buying it. She returns, trundling clumsily down the stairs. She holds the railing to keep herself steady. On the other hand, she carries a large tote bag bulging with concealed items. Alright. She calms down a bit and smiles placidly at you. Good morning, Nima. Good morning. Don't forget to call her Mom. Did you sleep well, Mom? No. Disgusting. She's wearing the same clothes from yesterday. She looks disheveled. It's unclear if she slept at all. Are you feeling any pain? Yesterday our conversation ended rather abruptly. Your vitals are stable and you seem to have made a full recovery. Yes, I'm feeling well. Good. He lifts up a notebook and makes note of that response. How was your sleep? Any interruptions or strange dreams? Lie to her. Nope. Flips her notebook closed and the fake spout turns into a real one. You're going to do better today, right? Today is going to be a little different from yesterday. With me, I have some items. You need to do is tell me how they make you feel. Can you still do that for me? Yes. She places the plushie of a shark upon the table in front of you. For some reason, it invokes unfamiliar feelings within. Nostalgia, sorrow, and most intriguingly, love. Now, is there anything that this reminds you of? I'm gonna say Dad. The trip. That's the toy Dad got for me at the aquarium. Can we go? Can we get a ticket? Yes, let us out of the pool. It's not really a good time for that right now. Aw man, promise me we'll go sometime, okay? Just like how we used to when Dad was still around. Memories of your father's embrace fill your mind. He's no longer with you, but the plushie still connects the two of you together. Maybe after we're all done here. Does that sound good? Yeah, okay. Mom lets out a laconic chuckle. Funny, you used to bring this thing everywhere with you. I remember you never let me take it from you, even to wash it. Father used to say it was starting to look more like a catfish than a shark. He even considered buying a second one to switch out so we can clean it when you weren't looking. Hey, he never did, don't worry. After he passed, you were even more inseparable. You wanted to hold on to anything that reminded you of him. You and Mom share a moment of nostalgic silence, reminiscing on the warmth of a face that fades more and more into memory every single day. Mom lovingly plants her hand on your cheek. I'm just glad I didn't lose the both of you. Okay, Nima, let's move on to something else. She pulls out a chunk of rock with a strange formation entombed onto its surface. There's a prismatic glow to the rock, an opalized skeleton frozen in time, then cracked open like an egg. Mom hesitates, unsure if she should show you this thing. Still, she places it on the table and pushes it towards you. What does this remind you of? So that rock. Let's see. Golden field. Ovation, erosion. Should I say erosion? Happy work. Aquarium fish. Knowledge. Book? Hold on. You work? Does she work with that? You have a memory of being at the top of the stairs to the basement and peeking down at your mother while she toiled away down here in her lab. She was looking at this rock, spending all her time with it as if it had enchanted her. She wouldn't let you see what she was working on. Every time you interrupted, she'd tell you firmly to leave. This is the topic of her next research study, a study she had been working on night and day for the most of the summer. Spent the whole summer with that fossil. Time got away from me. The memories are all tinged with loneliness and guilt. Your mother had called you her lab assistant, but all you did was help her was cook and clean. Back then you told yourself you did all the work for love, but now you can't help but feel indignant. Kind of a waste of time sitting down here in the dark while the summer passes. She tests a nerve with that. She reacts by balling her fist. A steel veil crosses over her eyes. You spoiled brat, you can play and do nothing all summer. Maybe to you, this looks like I'm wasting my time, but all this work I've done so we can fix our family. You shouldn't have said that. Why not? It's the truth. Play? You didn't let me go outside. I felt like I was in a prison. I had to learn your lesson. What lesson? You really shouldn't have said that. I don't think we should continue talking about this. I want to focus on happy memories today. You are my good and happy daughter, Nima. Speaks as if she's reminding herself who you are, but the tone is clearly suggesting that you've begun to wander off the script she set out for you. Well, listen, Mom. Don't get all righteous with me, as if it's my fault that we ended up like this. You're the one who betrayed my trust. You're the one who put this entire experiment into jeopardy. Experiment. I was ready to forgive you, for us to go back to the way things were, but it seems like you're too spiteful to move on. You're not Nima. Nima would never act like this. Nima would never question me like that. This speaks as a mother who's, Nima clearly changed or stood up to her, and she's mad about it. So she's saying, you're not my obedient daughter that I've always known. That's it. Time for bed. Your mother grits her teeth to hold herself back from speaking further. Roughly, she picks you up by your arms and hauls you back to your room. She deposits you across the threshold of the building and quickly closes the door behind you. You hear her voice muttering something about controlled stimulus as she stomps away from the door and begins ascending the stairs out of the basement. You messed up, pushed your buttons too much. She doesn't love you anymore. You banish the errant thought from your mind. After the inauguration today, you want nothing else but the comfort of the bed. Find yourself awake in bed. There are heavy weights on your arms. You try to wiggle, and your arms push against a series of tight ropes that bind you still. I told you, she doesn't like failure. Your mother enters the room, wiping a small steel pick with an antiseptic tissue. You're awake? I didn't use enough anesthesia. You try to scream, but you discover your mouth is gagged. That's fine, you won't need it. She leans over you, placing her knee on your stomach to pin you and gripping your face with a clawed hand. The pick inches closer to your eye. Don't blame yourself. It's my fault, really. Something must have went wrong with the procedure for you to come out like this. She begins to caress your cheek. Her hands are trembling ever so slightly. But that's okay. There's always next time. She's experimenting on her daughter. Oh, that's weird. Feel the blade scrape past your socket and push into the nerves of your brain. Your life terminates with a pop as she severs your brain in half. Suddenly it's dark. Dark, cold, endless, and utterly serene. Spend an eternity in this darkness, until a familiar voice. Nima, is that you? Okay, for the fossil, what can I say? I think it was scientist last time, did not work out. Paleontologist? Okay, that doesn't do anything. family? Feels familiar? This is an old friend of yours, you're sure. It's a familiar feeling you can't shake, and that's most likely a hint. This is my pet rock, Rocky Lee. He's a treasured member of the family. You think I could have possibly forgotten about Rocky? You don't have a pet rock. Are you just making stuff up to buy time, or do you not know what this is? Scientist. Maybe I combine scientist with something else. Scientist. And the rock anywhere? Thought I had this. Let me expand. Hold up, I search up words. Okay, rock. Work? No, not your work. Rock and no paleontologist. Fossil? Okay, let's do a fossil from work. This is one of the fossils that you study for work. You're reminded of all the time your mom spent in her office pulling away at descriptions and classifications for fossils like these. A job that takes up so much of her time yet pays so little. You're working with these fossils pretty much all the time. You wrote books about them. Do you remember this one's name? You look at this fossil, the only thought that comes to your head is that it looks like the silhouette of a shadowed man. There's something about it that calls to you, as if the shape of the stone is in the perfect shape to fit you. You have the desire to crawl inside the stone and become entombed within it. No. Marella Splendis. But that's alright. It's not important now. You sigh. She constantly tested you on this useless shit. That small spark of anger unlocks the treasure trove of hidden resentment you held for your mother and her work. How much she uploaded onto you in order to prioritize her research? Kind of a waste of time. What was that? You spent the whole summer down here obsessing over things that have been dead for millions of years. You touch her nerve with that. She reacts by balling her fist, a steel veil crosses her eyes. Uh-oh. Okay, it's gonna end up the same. Okay. What words? Stranger? What was stranger? Nothing? Reef? No. Swimming? Oh, I found it? I found that fossil. I found it in the Kicking Horse River. You were so happy when I gave it to you as a present. Mom looks pleased. She reaches out and starts to run her fingers across the fossil. Yes, I was. It surprised me because you usually don't find fossils like that underwater. They must have slid all the way down from the mountain and to end up there. You start to recall the day that you dived in. The clearness of the turquoise water that made it easy to see the bottom. The rock that seemed to call to you. Your mom's carefree smile. It looks like it's broken though. Mother nods, not looking at the fossil. She already knew it was broken. I extracted the fossil after you gave it to me. Some of the imprints are still there though. I feel like Mom isn't telling you everything, and there's something special about this fossil when you found it. The reason you ran across the rocks to present it to her. Can I see it? No, not right now. I'm still studying it. That's okay. I can wait until you're ready. Until then, I'm happy to help you in any way I can. Cooking, taking care of the house, picking up after you, it's all fine so as long as you can achieve your dreams. What's that supposed to mean? Your mother had called you to her lab assistant. All you did was help her cook and clean. Back then you told yourself the work was all for love, but now you can't help but feel indignant. It's not fair that I have to do all this work and I don't even know why. All this work, doing your chores is just the bare minimum. Don't be ungrateful. This project is going to fix our family. Bare minimum? You didn't let me leave the house. It felt like I was in prison. It's going to be the same outcome. Feeling of weight? A rumble in the basin and mud raining down from the skies, and a sudden blanket of earth pulled across you from somewhere far beyond your vision. You're pretty sure that's what it would be like to be buried alive. Nina, what does this remind you of? she really dead and her mom brought her back to life? That's what I'm getting here. Death? Why show this? She asks you what it means to you, and something complicated and wordless bubbles up in your throat. Hatred. Why would you show this to me? You slam your fist on the table and stand to glare down at your mother. Looking at the stone summons memories of burning and crushing, endless water pushing down on you. Trapped and unable to move, all you can do is rattle your teeth, unable to even open your jaw enough to bite your own tongue. I don't understand, Nima. What's wrong? I'm trapped. I can't move. Sensory memories flash through your brain that make your skin crawl. Your body won't respond. You're drowning. You hold the sides of your head and rock back and forth in the chair. You want to lash out, jump across the table, pound that rock into her skull just like... What happened to you? Hey, keep control of yourself. You have to stay in character. Something is stopping you, some small part of you that begs you not to hurt her. Help! My mother has trapped me in the basement. Help! You begin to scream. Maybe the neighbors will hear you and come and rescue you? Your mother launches across the table and grabs you roughly around the neck. She hauls you forward and smothers your mouth with her hand. Alright, I think I've seen enough. While grappling at the table, she takes a syringe out of her pocket. Your screams muffle through her hand. It's time for bed, Nina. You find yourself awake in bed. There are heavy weights on your arms. You try to wiggle and your arms push against a series of tight ropes to bind you still. I told you, she doesn't like failure. Your mother enters the room wiping a small steel pick with an antiseptic tissue. You're awake? You didn't use enough anesthesia. Try to scream, but you discover your mouth is gagged. That's fine, you won't need it. Leans over you, placing your knee on your stomach. Don't blame yourself. It's my fault, really. Things gonna turn out the same. Still can escape from her, huh? So is the next time. So she starts over with her until... This is just a demo, so... Basically, her mom is insane. She's basically, like, I'm thinking severing her brain and, like, rebuilding her every time so she can get her perfect version of what she thinks her perfect daughter is, basically. But, I mean, she was clearly, like, using her daughter just to be there. She uses her daughter as a prop, basically. And I think she did drown. Nima did drown, and then she did die because she remembers being covered with dirt. Where her mom brought her back to life, basically, is what I'm thinking. But that is the end of this demo. I don't know if I missed anything, but I'm trying to get something different, but the outcome turns out the same. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye!